Hello, Capricorn family, and welcome back to our channel. We will be doing our March reading for our Capricorns. So we're just going to jump in and go ahead and get started. All right. Spirit, show me all of the energy surrounding my Capricorn sun, moon, and rising placement, please. You know, last month we had kind of a harsh, rough reading, Capricorn. But I want to say thank you to all of you that subscribed, that hit the like button, commented. I was very excited and overwhelmed by the response that I got on that particular reading last month, because it was rough and I didn't know that any of you would be receptive, but apparently quite a few of you were extremely receptive and appreciated the authenticity of spirit and the directness. So thank you very much. If you have not already, please like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that every month when we do these, you will be able to know when it hits the press. All right, let's spirit show me where these are to go today. Let's see here. Low, receiving. All right. I may have to move this crystal out of the way just a little bit. We won't take it far, but that way, so we've got just a little more room. All right. All right, Spirit, let's see what we've got going on in the Cap room. All right out the deck, we've got, kind of a lot going on. For some of you, again, this is a general reading, so it's not going to be for everybody, but let's talk about who it is for, because we've got lots of energy in the crown. Okay. Lots of energy, things going on in the head for you, Cap. This is, that resentment card. I feel like something was taken. It's not fair. There's some things that are going on that aren't really where I want them to be. And so a lot of that energy is taking over your head space. Now, I haven't looked at your heart space, okay? I pull cards, and I think I tell everybody this when I do videos, but I pull cards the way I do because as a Reiki healer, I want to know what's going on in your head and your crown. I want to know what's going on in your heart. I want to know where your root is. And so this crown energy, crown and third eye, I'm going to be very honest in the fact of you are letting, I'm going to breathe before I say it, but because again, I'm hitting y'all hard and fast and it's a lot, but you are letting resentment and regret overshadow your third eye. And so it's going to start to really affect how you spiritually receive things. From spirit, I'm instantly getting that a lot of you feel like spiritually, although you are probably one of the most spiritual, connected, and apt, beings, you feel blocked. There's a lot of blockage energy that you are receiving. And so because you are receiving this blockage energy, or you think that you're being blocked, what's happening here is like, it's because of the resentment that you're holding in your head. Now, I haven't turned over your heart card yet, right here. But just because you're holding all of this resentment in your head tells me that it's keeping you from seeing things clearly. Okay. So we'll work on that. We're going to come back to that. But then see, in your heart space, strength. At your heart space, there is this space of, I'm trying to forgive. I'm trying to see it differently. I want to see it differently. I want to know better. I want to do better. And this speaks for a lot of you directly to forgiving someone in particular. Okay. For others of you, it's just about trying to make it. It is just about trying to get through the day. Okay. Here's why I say, on your receiving side and on your giving side, so let's talk about your receiving over here, not feeling like you're moving forward. Okay. On your other side over here, it is mental health, and you are not only in your head about finances, you are in your head about finances, you are in your head about just like a lot of things. And again, this mental health energy, along with this resentful energy, everything is more in your head. Okay. At your heart, you're trying to be strong. So, what that tells me is whatever the situation is, you have grieved it already. Okay. I feel strongly in saying you've grieved it already. Now it's just, you've done the hard part, but you got to get it out of your head so you can start to turn this card around and actually be able to move forward with things. Because as long as you're holding it in your head, it's conscious for you. It is keeping you from moving on in all the ways that you truly need to move forward. Caps, and again, I gave it to y'all hard last month. And so I hate to come like extra direct with you this month too, but you are stifling your own progress because you're still holding onto it in a way that is affecting you because it's in your head. It's not your heart. At your heart, you're strong, right? Now, for some of you, this is more of a holding of financial patterns, okay, for a few of you. And I say that because, again, some it's emotional and it may be about that relationship that you let go of, but you're still holding some resentment towards. But some of you are having a hard time with money, and it's like it's your relationship with money. It's not how you see money, it's your relationship with money. Okay. There's resentment about either not making enough or feeling like your job's not paying you enough, because at the block in the middle of this is that hard work, right? Hard work. Some of you worked really hard on a relationship, some of you, and all for it to end the way that it ended, and so you're holding on to that resentment. Others of you are not progressing in the workforce the way that you would like to, and you're not making the money that you want, and mentally it is affecting you, and you're finding it hard to move forward in what you need to do with your coins. In your head, you may not see yourself still being where you are. It's like, I shouldn't be with that. I should be further along. I should be doing more, or I should have been, I should have made it. There's a lot of just resentment all the way around for you, Capricorn. So I want you to try and clear out that energy as you go forward into March. It's going to be about, in order to receive all of the prosperity, health, wealth, money, all of the things that are for you, you've got to clear out this mindset of feeling like you're not in a space of having what you're supposed to have. Because I feel strongly, Spirit is saying it's all right on time. It may not be in this time frame that you want it to be, but it all is on time. But you've got to forgive, you've got to let go, you've got to get rid of this in your head because it's keeping you from moving forward. Okay? On this progression here, these tell me where you are. Okay, before I go on here, I'm going to talk about your root. The sharing card, okay? This prosperity, being able to share. It's like, I don't have, what I feel here in your root is I don't have any more to give. I don't have any more to give. I'd like to give more. I'd like to do more. I'd like to be able to help more, but I just don't have it to give. For some of you, this is coming from a financial place of wanting to do more financially, maybe for a sibling, maybe for a child, for others, just in that space of being able to give, because you guys do love very freely, and Capricorns are very, I want to be able to share the wealth. And so for some of you, this is a hard thing for you at your root, because you don't necessarily feel secure, and you feel like you don't really have it to be able to give. Okay. Some of you, this is emotional, because it's like, I don't have any more tears to give to this. I don't have any more energy to give to this. I don't have any more. Like, literally, just Spirit just said, I ain't got no more, and stop. Right. So in a lot of different ways, your mind, that strength at your heart, even though you're trying to push through, is affecting your ability to move forward. There's a lot of things here that are working together, and they're not necessarily working together for the great, because you're not allowing it to. Sorry, but not sorry, right? Let's talk where you're going. Okay. And I want to do this in two different ways. I want to talk about where you're going, because this card, the 7 of Pentacles here, is in reverse. And it's in reverse because you're not being patient. And again, you want it when you want it, and it's not happening. Patience in the process, grasshopper. Okay. You are going to have patience in the process. Spirit's like, we are working on things in the background of this. And I am even going to clarify this card. Spirit, show me why this seven of, wow. Show me why it's here and why it's in reverse. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here and in reverse? Okay. And again, I've got more cards in reverse. However, I don't believe that all of this is supposed to be in reverse. So I'm just going to, the world, right? Experience, the Ace of Wands, achievement, and the Seven of Cups, your dreams and desires. It is all coming together, and it's going to come together the way it needs to, but you are going to have to be patient about it. It's not going to happen in your time frame. It's not going to happen when you want it to. Again, you have absolutely no control, and you are going to have to give it up. Because the more you keep trying to control the situation, the more you're going to be in this space of resentment and holding on. Spirit is trying to get you to see things a different way. Your perspective has to change in order for your situations to change. Period. I'd like to be able to say it, a little easier, a little simpler, but one of my amazing viewers commented this morning and said they like the fact that I don't sugarcoat it. So, okay, I'm going to give it to you straight. Like, stop getting in your own way. Like, change your mindset, let go of the resentment, figure out a way to move forward. I feel strongly on the other side of this, Caps, that as you do that gratefulness starts to set in for all of the things that is going on, even though it doesn't look the way you want it to right now. This is not long-term. This is temporary. You're going through a healing process, okay? Whether it's financially or whether it's emotionally. At your heart space, you are strong enough to handle this. You may not think you are, but you are. They're showing me right here, you're strong enough to handle this, but you got to get over this, I'm stuck here and I'm in this victimized mindset of it's not working for me, and this sob story and this sad story that you've got in your head about where you are and what you're doing. The world card, okay? This world tells me everything at your feet. You know where you're going to have it all, right, Cap? The achievement is going to be there. The all the things you want and dream and desire is going to be there, but it's not going to happen unless you let go of all of this and allow things to progress in the way it's going to progress. Where does it lead you to? This Queen of Swords up here. Let me tell you something about the Queen of Swords, honey. She did not get where she is without going through some bullshit. Okay? That's why she's got this sword and the bird is sitting on it high, because it's like, if you knew what I went through, if you knew what I had to go through, the type of bullshit I had to cut through with this sword in order to be able to get to where I am, that's why I can stand proudly in this blue and all these jewels in this space of newness and greatness and, achievement, and understand that I did it, but I had to overcome some bullshit. And, I will say, Caps, it's hard because I feel like you guys are constantly overcoming bullshit. You're always healing from something. And I hate that for y'all, but it's what makes you so resilient. It's what makes you so amazing, because Caps are able to pivot and be able to move around and work around things. And you guys are critical thinkers. You're analytical. You are problem solvers. You are some of the best problem solvers in the world. And why is it? It's because you've been through shit and you know how to overcome shit, right? So this may be where you find yourself now, but it's temporary. It's temporary because all of the greatness is where you're headed. You just got to get off your own timeline and got to get out your own way and off your own head to know that that is where you're going. This to me, this Queen of Swords here is nothing but achievement and prosperity, but it's not without getting there, without going through things first. Okay. So I am going to pull a Queen of Moon Oracle just because, actually, you know what? I'm going to change it up, y'all. We're going to go to my Oracle deck over here. Spirit, tell me what Caps need to know about the process of moving forward. Okay. I did it a little different because, look at that. Abundance. Out of the gate. Like, that's where you're going. Okay, but Spirit didn't stop there. They gave me 2 cards here. So abundant, number 1, is where you're going. You just need to believe it. 2 is, now, I don't think it's coincidence that this deceit card is holding on. He's holding on to some coins here, right? And also right underneath it, it's right underneath the 5 of Pentacles, which is about your mental health and what you're holding on to and the story you're telling yourself. This is not coincidence, okay? Because what Spirit is confirming here is that you are moving towards abundance, but you're going to have to change your perspective, because if you don't change it, you're going to absolutely positively mess yourself out of opportunities that are for you, that are abundant, because you are too busy thinking about what you don't have, what you didn't have, what you didn't get, what happened. And I'm holding on to this victimization here and not realizing that I'm moving towards better things. Okay. So let go of the victimhood, let go of the sob story. It happened. It was not right. It was hurtful and you resent it. But at this point, I got to forgive them. I've got to forgive myself, and I've got to be able to move on, because if I don't, I'm going to continue to block all of my blessings by holding on to some shit that ain't even serving me no more. So that is what I've got for you today, Capricorns. Hopefully it's helpful to someone out there, because of course that's why I do this, is to hopefully reach at least that one person. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends if you can. I am so thankful for all of you, and I'm happy that you joined me today, and I can't wait to do it again for you next month, Capricorns. See you then. Bye-bye.